Your boy Exodious here. I have really good news actually. So starting with the hospital bill, well, I guess I kind of have good and bad news. But starting with the hospital bill, they actually decided. I kept calling different places, and I got to like the patient advocate office, and they lowered my what I had to pay. So originally it started out about $1,500 before insurance reached it. And once I got the insurance, they reduced like 800 and something of it, so it ended up being like 650 around there roughly. But I kept calling and complaining. I'm like, I was only there for 20 minutes. I only got a shot for poison ivy. The evaluation, that's not a real thing because I didn't need evaluated. I told you I had poison ivy. All I needed was the shot. So they actually, the lady called me back later. She was really nice about it at the advocate office. And she was like, based on new guidelines that go into effect August 1st, we can bump your, because I was at a 3 out of 5, and I don't know if by bumping it down it goes to a 2 or 4. But either way, they said they'd bump it down one level, and then it would cause it to only be like $800 total. So I just have to wait for that all to get processed and for insurance to get it and everything. And hopefully it should be around like 300, 350, which would not nearly be very bad at all. You know, I can deal with that compared to at least 600. But then there's also a possibility that I'm going to have another charge from the physician, which I don't get why they can't be billed together or why that's like that. But all y'all need to know is I ain't going to the hospital no time soon again. I'm just going to sit there and die. But above that, Sprint's been working pretty well. I am having little outages here and there, like this morning it kept disconnecting at first, so I shut it off, restarted it. And it does seem to be using a lot of data, and I'm not really understanding how or why, but as long as it's working and they're going to give me the data that I deserve anyway, it's not a huge deal to me. I just want to be able to stream. So I'm sorry if you notice the stream's a little like blurry when I'm moving fast. It's because I'm trying to keep the bit rate down to a point where it's still visible and enjoyable while it's still not using all of my data. Because I'm trying to be scarce here so I can still stream every day and I can still get in the hours that I get in. It's just, I'm sorry. Once I get back to having Spectrum again, once I move down south, it'll be no big deal. The streams will be back to super high quality. But at the moment, guys, I gotta make do with what I can do, you know? So I hope no one's like offended that it's not as good quality as normal, because you guys know normally my streams are amazing quality. But I've had to lower the bit rate, and I'm trying here. So, in other good news, I got a sponsorship. If you guys remember, my homie Joe, he donated a lot of money before, and I don't know if it was me that kind of inspired him or who. I like to think I had some role in it, but I may not have. Inspired him to start streaming, getting into gaming heavy and things like that. So he started a company called Allocated Gaming, which I think is a dope name. I've never heard it used before, and it's a dope concept. And he asked me if I want to be sponsored by them. So one of my new sponsors, guys, besides Spvce, of course, my own company, will be Allocated Gaming. And I was about to start looking into sponsorships and things anyway, but he came to me and everything, so I'm very grateful for the opportunity. They will start being in my overlays and my descriptions and stuff, and you'll see their logo a lot more. They're not replacing my Spvce. I still want my gaming teams and everything there, but I'm helping him outgrow his brand and everything, and we're kind of in a partnership, I'd like to think, at this point. So, Allocated Gaming, be on the lookout. I will have more information about that. He may have a way that people can apply. I'm going to talk to him about getting a website and things up as well, and seeing what kind of partnerships we can do with Spvce. Let me lower it. And just going from there. So, that's all wonderful. I bought Wolfenstein Youngblood, and like I said, I bought Black Ops 4. The thing is, I didn't buy it that night because I don't know why. I forgot to go out and check my card to get my wallet out because I had to verify my code through Amazon. But I ended up not even buying it through Amazon in the first place. So that was basically pointless. But I ended up getting the deluxe edition. So, like, Alex is buying the full game, but then, like, when Alex isn't on, I'd like Dakota or JJ or whoever to be able to play with me with the buddy pass, because it gives you a buddy pass so people can play while you're playing. So I think that's dope. So the only issue right now is I'm waiting for it to download, and it's been downloading the past day. Yeah, at this point it's been a day. and it's taking quite a bit of time. So it's saying another day left, so I'm going to, if you guys have suggestions, I'm going to try to go to a library or something where maybe they'll let me use their internet, because it has to be better than this, and just log into their internet if it's better and take that route. I really wish we could get Spectrum or Windstream out here so I didn't have to deal with the stupid data cap, but you gotta make do with what you got. Gotta make the best out of it. So it's not too much longer off to deal with the internet, because like I said, it's just the internet's so detrimental at this point. It's hurting me, and I'm having to stop the streams, and I feel like that's hurting viewership and just things like that. So if you guys can bear with me through the next month maybe, till we can get to a better position where we have the better internet and everything, I'd be very grateful for it. So those are the updates. Hospital bill is starting to get taken care of. She's still gonna allow me to file for like aid for it, because on paper I don't make any money, and I'm considered a full-time student at this point, well, for a few more weeks at least, and I graduate from that as well. So if you'd like, come by the stream later. Hopefully we can figure something out with Wolfenstein, get it running and playing, and we'll go from there. So thank you guys very much. Appreciate you watching. Give me suggestions on where you think I could go to get some better internet. My mom suggested McDonald's or something, but I don't want to sit at McDonald's for hours. And because they always have the no loitering, and I don't think their speeds are that fast, but we'll see. So thank you guys very much. Have a wonderful day, and peace out. See you.
No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Pursuit to be happy, don't be laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek to